Guys, have you ever said something that ended up the way you didn't plan it to? Or worse, ended up as a total disaster? Okay, so I'll be sharing a few of my funniest moments in America that was like based on misunderstandings. So yeah, welcome to my life in America. As you might have known already, I came here to like study and do my education. And I came to, the first time I got here, my school hosted me because I got my hostel, my accommodation from the school and things like that. So definitely, since I'm living on campus, they'll provide like dining hall food for me. So I was excited to try American food, so I decided to try like all those there like burgers and stuff and pizza. Then this fateful day, they had, I think I was done eating like burgers or like pizzas or like American foods generally. So this day they had like this place where they were like making spaghetti and stuff. So I was so excited to try spaghetti. I'm like, oh my god, finally something I can like relate with. So I was so excited, and they had this sauce near it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna take me back to my days in Nigeria with spaghetti and like tomato like sauce and like pepper, onions, that kind of stuff, spices and stuff. And I was excited. I went straight up like to that place. I was like dishing my food and stuff. I got spaghetti and then I took the sauce. It smelled different from what I was used to, but I was like, nah, it's fine. And then I took the sauce and then I put it on the spaghetti the way I would usually do in Nigeria. And then I went to sit down at one of the seats in the aisle, and then I stirred the whole thing and put it in my mouth. I was like, wait, what? Like, oh, okay. Definitely not what I was expecting at all. It was nice, it tasted good, but like, that was a shock for me because I really thought it was gonna taste like spaghetti and pepper, like Nigerian kind of pepper or something close enough, but that wasn't the case. Did I finish the food? No. Did I throw it away? I'm sorry to say, but yes. I didn't like throw it away. I tried to eat what I could eat, but like it's just like the old excitement ended with the first like fork. So yeah, but now I'm like pretty much used to it. That's what I eat. Do I have a choice? No, my dear. So that's one scenario. That wasn't so chaotic. It was okay. At least it was me and myself and the spaghetti trying to figure out the situation together. Second misunderstanding. This day, I went to the store. That was also still last year. I went to the store, I got stuff, and then I was like, can I have a nylon? Whenever I remember that moment. But yeah, so I said, can I have a nylon? And the lady looked at me like, what? Nylon? And I'm like, yes, can I have a nylon? And she's like, oh, you mean a paper bag? I'm like, oh, yes, I mean a paper bag or a plastic bag. Just give me something to pack my stuff. So yeah, I was sounding like someone who wanted to wrap a scientific experiment because like nylon. But that was what I'm used to. Like, that's what I'm used to from Nigeria. We call like these polythene bags nylon. Want to buy stuff, like, can I get some, like, give me one nylon, like that. But yeah, that happened. That was funny. It was weird actually, because like she didn't understand me. I didn't know why she did not understand me. And she said, oh, you mean like a plastic bag? Or I'm like, yes. So then I knew. Today Isha actually heard me like say nylon. She was also like, nylon? Like, why are you calling it nylon? But yeah, I guess it's a Nigerian thing. Also, I realized that the word gist is actually like, you know how in Nigeria we go, oh come, let me gist you something. I tell my guys here, I'm like, okay, so I have this gist for you, and then they're like, gist, like what's that? And I'm like, never mind, I have something to tell you, basically. But yeah, that's one of that. Now to the most disastrous moment. This was a food order disaster. Okay, so it was my birthday last year, June 27, and then someone gifted me a food gift card of like $50 to like go eat something from that like particular restaurant. So I went with my friend Isha. We went to this restaurant. It was really nice, like the ambience and stuff, the environment was like lovely. And then I went to like, so we decided to not like eat in the restaurant but like take out. So we went to the takeout spot, whatever, and we saw this guy. Trust me, you don't know where the story is going. But listen, so we saw this guy. It took our order. It took a while for us to like decide what to actually order, because I don't take alcohol. And then there was this and he was asking us what drinks to take, and I was like, I didn't even know that was alcohol. So I was like, this sounds interesting. I was like, rum. And then Isha went, Precious, want to try rum? I mean, you're 21, we know, but like, want to try rum? And I'm like, wait, why? Oh no, I think I said, was it a cocktail or a mocktail? I don't know which one is alcoholic, but one of the two. So I was like, yeah, that's what I want to try, like the alcoholic one. And then she was like, you're taking alcohol now? And I'm like, no. And she's like, that's alcohol. And I'm like, oh, okay. Back to my story anyways. So this guy came, was all nice, he took our order, and then Isha went, oh, it looks familiar. And I was like, oh really? Then I was like, okay, I'll ask him when he comes back. This guy came back. I was like, hey, hi, do you go to MSU? And then it was like, yes, I go to MSU. I'm like, oh, actually, you look familiar. I mean, I was trying to like know why, like how Isha knows him. Not like I knew him anyways, but like I was trying to like just like help her figure out how and where. So I was like, what department are you in and stuff? And then it was like, no, I was like, oh, you look very familiar. And then it was like, yeah, he knows both of us. And I'm like, oh, you know both of us? I don't even know you, bro. So then I was like, oh really? And I was like, oh, where? And then he said, yeah, we were in the same chem lab together, this and that. And I'm like, oh, trust me, I still don't remember him from my chem lab till today. But he said it, and Isha said she knows him, so I believe them, because that's where I also met Isha before we became friends and stuff. So then I was like, oh, interesting, what are you studying, what's your major? And then he went electrical engineering. I'm like, oh, what? Like, what a coincidence, I'm also an electrical engineering student. And I'm like, okay, what year are you? And then it was like, it's a junior. So at that point, I think I was a freshman. I just finished my freshman year, so I was going to my sophomore year. So he was going to his junior year, so obviously he's my senior. So I was like, oh, okay, let me have your contact then. And then it was like, I have a girlfriend. And I'm like, what? He went, I have a girlfriend. And I'm like, do I look like I want to be your girlfriend? Like, what did he, like, I was like, what did I say? Like, how did it seem like me collecting your number meant I want to be your girlfriend? So I was like, oh, no. I mean, I feel like he actually saw the disgust in my face when, because I wear my emotions on my face. So like, he most likely saw that. I'm sorry about that. But I just I couldn't like act like that made sense to me, because it didn't. And then when we were going home, then Isha was telling me how, okay, then I told him, I don't want to be your girlfriend, that's not why I'm asking for your number, you're my senior, and I was trying to get your number so that like if I needed some help in the future, I'll be able to like contact you. And by the way, I did not save his number. I mean, he gave me the number, but like, yo, that's like toxic. I don't know how else to put it, but it's weird. Yeah. So when we're on our way home, Isha was like, okay, so these guys, when you ask for their numbers, they feel like you're like eating on them, and I'm like,
making me.
So like in Nigeria, that's like weird. Like there's no other way to say it. It's really weird. Like in Nigeria, you walk up to, like, we see people like on the road, and then we talk to each other, and then we feel like we're vibing and like, oh, let me have a contact, and then that's it, like for like connection purposes. And I was like, I don't want, no, I have a girlfriend. Like, okay, like, all right. Like, how did we go from, oh, you're my senior, this and that, let me have a contact, to I have a girlfriend? I was disappointed. I was embarrassed that I even asked for the number in the first place. Like, why did I even ask? But yeah, that was a disastrous moment. It was not a nice way to end my birthday, but actually, trust me, I didn't care after we left that place. The food was really nice. It was amazing and stuff. But yeah, those are really interesting misunderstandings I've had since I got here. I don't know if you guys have ever had like any misunderstandings, any maybe moments when you meant something else and the other person took it in the other way. Comments and I want to hear about it. Yeah, so one thing I've learned is that honestly, you don't know everything. You feel like you know how to communicate, you feel like you know how to talk to people, but then cultures are different. That's what I learned. Like, people react to things differently. Like, the way you do things in your country is not the same way you do things in another country. And so if you don't know something, Google it. If you don't know how to go about something, ask questions. If you feel like you're being misunderstood, ask questions. I mean, these are really great moments. Some might have pissed me off, but they make great memories, they make great stories. And then I learned from that day not to ask for a stranger's number, especially not like the opposite sex. Like, maybe I don't even know, but like, especially like, just don't, like, unless they ask, or better to just don't ask. I just didn't ask anybody anymore. If you need my contact, I'll give it to you graciously, and I would not think you wanna like ask me out or something. But yeah, when you move to a new place, try to like learn the culture around there. Don't think you know everything, and that would guide you to understanding them better and then relating with them better, and that would help you to not like seem too weird, because then they're also wondering, why is she asking for my number, that kind of thing. Like, they wouldn't know that it's normal where you're coming from. Like, do you get it? So yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Guys, I really need subscribers. Please share this video, like this video, make your friends subscribe, please. Thank you. All right, see you in my next video.